Disney World has some really awesome snacks. Whether you're into savory, sweet, or Mickey-shaped snacks, there's going to be something for you. But not all snacks are created equal, and there are some you can skip, while others you don't want to miss. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Our DFB team is in the parks and resorts every single day, so we definitely know our Disney World snacks. There are so many options, and it can be hard to decide which ones are the best for your preferences and your money. That's why I'm going to tell you which snacks to skip and which ones you can't miss today on DFB Guide. We're going to start off with the types of snacks that you can skip in Disney World. First up are those snacks that are way overpriced for what you get. Maybe the portion size is a little too small or the whole thing is just underwhelming. I know a lot of you are not going to be thrilled about buying a basic vanilla and buttercream icing cupcake that costs you almost $6 just because you're in Disney World, especially when Disney World does have some pretty delicious and way more fun than boring vanilla flavors cupcakes. Though, yeah, sometimes you want that vanilla cupcake. I get it, but is it really worth $6? And we just saw a major price increase on a longtime DFB favorite snack, the spring rolls in Adventureland. I know not all of you like those, but if you were on the fence, you're probably really going to reconsider because now they cost $9.50 for just 2 little spring rolls. We asked our readers for their thoughts about this price increase, and a lot of you guys thought it was not worth it. Now, if you're looking for some unique and exciting sweet snacks, you can pretty much pass on the standard cupcakes that you're going to find in just about every single bakery case around Disney World, like at the confectionery when it's open, or Zuri's Sweets Shop, Big Top Treats, Goofy's Candy Company. Those have a track record for being pretty basic with kind of almost a plasticky tasting frosting. Luckily, there are plenty of alternative desserts and cupcakes that are worth both your time and money. Across Disney's hotels, you're going to find lots of different dessert offerings that tend to be a little more interesting with different flavored fillings, unique cake flavors, and eye-catching decorations and toppings. And of course, I have my favorite snacks that I go back to time after time because they check the boxes for both quality and value for me. Some of my favorites include the carrot cake cookie that you can find in Disney's Hollywood Studios, peanut butter pie from the Contemporary Resort, and the Nyala brownie at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. That is my favorite. I've talked about these snacks on the channel multiple times in the past because they're just that good. Now, also on this list of things that maybe aren't worth the cost in Disney World, cocktails. They're going to come with a pretty hefty price tag, but what you get in that cup might not be worth the $14 to $16 you're going to spend on each drink. There are unique cocktails at places like Nomad Lounge in Animal Kingdom, Tambu Lounge at the Polynesian Village Resort, and Cava del Tequila in Epcot. Those are probably worth the price. Many bars and lounges now have exclusive drinks that are something a little more than vodka soda and blue curacao. But you also might find something that is basically a vodka soda that might be topped with cotton candy or a glow cube, and that somehow warrants an extra $10 cost for the drink. You can often get a drink without the glow cube to save some cash, but check those ingredients to see if you're basically just buying a well drink at Patron prices. Now, I will say that it's possible you might find one of these overpriced snacks as your dream snack, and in that case, go for it. Ultimately, it all comes down to your preferences. It's your vacation after all. If there's a pricey snack that you think will rock your world, definitely try it out. All right, the next bunch of snacks on our list of snacks you can skip in Disney World are the seasonal treat failures. Disney World is all about seasonal treats for whatever holiday it might be. Major holidays like Christmas and Halloween, they're going to get a huge selection of seasonal snacks. And even smaller holidays like Earth Day and Mother's Day have got a bunch of snacks too, because Disney is all about making the Instagram snacks that everyone will buy and take pictures of. I mean, that makes a lot of money. That said, not all of these are winners, and some are definitely worth skipping in our book. We've had our fair share of very disappointing and downright weird seasonal snacks at Disney World in the past, so I'm going to share some insight about the types of snacks you might want to steer clear of in case any similar ones appear in the future. Things that are just getting a holiday makeover aren't necessarily worth buying. Every season, the Mickey Cinnamon Roll at Main Street Bakery gets black and orange icing for Halloween, then red and green icing for Christmas. It's cute and definitely worth it if you were going to get a cinnamon roll anyway, but it's not any different in its holiday form than what you can get the rest of the year. Also, there are things covered in so much fondant. Holiday snacks are usually decked out to the max, and that often means many, many fondant toppings, which can make a dessert look impressive in nature, but who's going to eat all that fondant? Disney started using white chocolate for decorative elements a lot, which is really, really nice and actually a tasty change. Disney also uses different holidays as an opportunity to break out some especially unique flavors that you're going to either love or absolutely hate. The Poor Unfortunate Souls Float combined black raspberry soft serve with cherry Coke, and that's a flavor you don't see very often, and it might not be the best since we kind of thought it tasted like medicine. Later on, the float switched up to a new flavor of cream cheese soft serve, which definitely isn't something you see every day. Now, this was actually better than the previous version, but our team was still very divided over an ice cream float with cheese. Now, I don't know what it is about Ursula, but snacks inspired by her have a tendency to be controversial. A few years ago, Epcot had a really cool-looking Ursula cake, but the cake itself was a really bizarre artificial bubblegum flavor. I give Disney points for trying something new, but the execution was not the best. I had like one bite and I was done with this one. So just know that just because something costs $6 doesn't mean it's going to be good. Luckily, there are more than a few seasonal treats that Disney World gets right, so I don't think you have to skip all the snacks that come out during the holidays. And I don't want to scare you into thinking that they're all bad, because they're definitely not. Some seasonal favorites have been very popular, and they've stuck around once the holidays were over, like the Kakamora Float at Aloha Isle in Magic Kingdom. This graduated from being an exclusive snack at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party to you can get it throughout the day snack, and now it's a year-round snack. Yay! Everybody loves that coconut soft serve over there at Aloha Isle now. And those awesome ice cream cookie sandwiches at Dino Bite Snacks in Animal Kingdom, well, they get seasonal makeovers every few months, but they actually change the flavors, so you get a completely different situation if you get those. Both of these have made our best snacks in 2021 list, so Disney doesn't get those seasonal snacks wrong all the time. Now, sign up for our DFB newsletter so you'll always be up to date about the seasonal snacks you can find in Disney World during your trips, because you know we buy them all, every single one. There's a lot of pumpkin spice going on in the fall for the DFB reporters. And we show you lots of pictures and let you know what our thoughts are about it so you can maybe find out if it's right for you. We eat them, we review them, and it's all to save you from spending cash on something that just isn't for you. All right, next snacks you can skip in Disney World are those things that you have to get because you didn't plan ahead. Now, I know we're always telling you the most important thing you can do is plan when it comes to your Disney trip, and that means planning out your quick grab-and-go meals too. You don't want to be stuck with the bottom of the barrel lunch because you weren't sure where to order from. If you think that if a dish is served at many restaurants around Disney World that it surely must be good, well, I present to you that puffy pizza. You'll find these from quick service restaurants like Pizza Rizzo and Pizza Fari, but they pop up on kids' menus all over the place. They're extra doughy and the toppings aren't well distributed. Definitely not the best pizza you can find in Disney World, but they'll please a picky kid, and you'll probably be disappointed if you're expecting something on par or even close to your local delivery pizza chain. So having some knowledge about Disney World's restaurants beforehand is going to significantly help you out. That way you're not going to end up at one of these subpar locations in Disney World. You don't have to eat at them. You don't have to spend money at them. You really don't. Now, realistically, you won't want to eat at any restaurant that only offers outdoor seating during the summer. So check for restaurants with indoor seating so you can cool off in the AC. This can make a bad or just okay meal all the better, to be honest. But check some menus ahead of time, even for the meals you're not expecting to plan in advance, like quick breakfasts. You could end up with some generic or even prepackaged muffin or breakfast bar that costs an arm and a leg, or you could grab a tasty Danish from a Joffrey's coffee kiosk, a cinnamon roll from Gaston's Tavern, or a lunchbox tart or tater tot bowl from Woody's Lunchbox in Hollywood Studios. Doing research beforehand will clue you in about lots of better dining options, meaning you won't have to settle for some of Disney World's least desirable and most expensive snacks or dining locations. All right, next list of snacks you can skip in Disney World. Any packaged snacks that you can get fresh someplace close by. In many of Disney World's stores and kiosks and candy shops, you're going to find pre-packaged snacks like Rice Krispie treats, popcorn, and cookies. These might seem like quick and convenient grab-and-go options, which they are, but with so many places in Disney World making freshly baked goods, you're much better off buying the same treat freshly made and skipping the pre-packaged version. As an alternative to buying packaged caramel corn, make a pit stop at Caramel Kucha and Epcot's Germany Pavilion to buy some freshly made caramel corn. This popcorn will be super fresh, and you can even see cast members creating the store's different caramel snacks. When it comes to cookies and Rice Krispie treats, there are so many places where you can find these just baked or just created in comparison to those in merchandise locations that spend more time on the shelves than you'd probably want. The Main Street Confectionery in Magic Kingdom is closed right now and undergoing a lengthy refurbishment, so some pre-packaged snacks are available in the Emporium and Main Street Cinema. But I'd recommend waiting until your Disney Springs day so you can grab those treats from Candy Cauldron or Goofy's Candy Company, where they'll likely be fresher. Even if there's a line at the confectionery case, I recommend grabbing one of the items direct from the case rather than something that's prepackaged on the shelf, unless you're in a serious hurry. Now, do I know for a fact that they are not literally just from the same batch? No, but I have bought these prepackaged ones and they do taste a little bit more stale than the ones that are coming out fresh from the line. All right, next bunch of snacks you can skip in Disney World are those brand name snacks that you can find anywhere. You're traveling far and spending lots of money to visit Disney World, but you're going to spend extra money to buy snacks that you can find at the local gas station? That does not add up. Throughout the parks and resorts, you'll find lots of branded snacks you can easily find anywhere, like Lay's potato chips, Skittles, Doritos, and Hershey bars. They're at some of the smaller snack stands in the parks and likely your resort's gift shop. If you're craving something like potato chips or a chocolate bar, consider trying an alternative that's unique to Disney World. Trust me, there are plenty of different chocolate treats in Disney World, and you can find some really unique potato chip flavors in Epcot's China Pavilion, like grilled squid chips. Definitely should be on your bucket list. You'll still be satisfying that craving while trying something a little bit different. Now, if someone in your family simply can't go without one of these name brand snacks for the duration of your trip for whatever reason, then bring them from home or order some groceries to be sent to your hotel, because you will save a lot of money if you don't have to buy those things in your gift shop. Like most things in Disney World, these items will be more expensive in comparison to what you'll find outside of the parks. So bring a pack of 6 Hershey bars from home, and they'll probably cost about the same amount as 1 Hershey bar in Disney World. All right, now it's time to talk about the snacks that you should not skip in Disney World. First up are those classic must-have treats. There are some snacks in Disney World that you're borderline legally required to try during your trip. Sorry, we don't make the rules. That's just the way things go. These are the snacks that we talk about all the time and order over and over again because they always deliver. A prime example of this is, of course, that Dole Whip. Now, whether it's the classic pineapple flavor, a Dole Whip float, or a new flavor for you, whatever, it's basically a rule that you have to have some form of Dole Whip while you're in Disney World. And another Disney staple is, of course, anything that's Mickey-shaped. It should come as no surprise that there's a wide range of options when it comes to Mickey-shaped snacks. Pretzels, ice cream sandwiches, ice cream bars, waffles, to name a few. Some of the Mickey-shaped treats that you really shouldn't miss are the Mickey beignets when Disney's Port Orleans Resort is open again. Of course, those delicious Mickey waffles and Mickey pretzels with a side of cheese, too. It's hard to go wrong with these snacks, and you'll get your fill of quintessential Disney treats. And of course, we make lists every year of the snacks you must get in Disney World. These are the things that our team loves. We know you Disney veterans love them too, so we want to make sure to pass the word on to those of you who might be visiting Disney for the first time or for the first time in a while. Now, you can check out some videos after this, but a few I do not want you to miss are those massive cookies from Gideon's Bakehouse in Disney Springs. They got huge chocolate chunks. We love the peanut butter flavor. There are lots of specialty flavors, and they're just amazing. They're so huge. They're, I believe, a half pound and very, very shareable. Now, the Wookiee cookie in Hollywood Studios at Backlot Express, this one includes 2 really soft, wonderful, chewy oatmeal cookies with a vanilla cream, and it's topped with a chocolate sash like the one Chewbacca wears. The Peanut Butter Crunch cupcake in Hollywood Studios is a chocolatey, peanut buttery cupcake stacked with delicious frosting, and it all tastes like a Butterfinger. It was once called the Butterfinger cupcake after all. You can find this one at Trolley Car Cafe, which is the park's Starbucks location, but we've also seen it at Rosie's All-American Cafe from time to time, so keep an eye out for it. Another great snack for peanut butter fans is that peanut butter pie from the Contempo Cafe at the Contemporary Resort that I mentioned earlier. An amazing peanut butter cream cheese filling, peanut butter cream cheese filling, is packed inside a vanilla tart on top of a vanilla cream and covered with chocolate ganache. Seriously, you must try this one. Next door at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, you'll find another awesome hidden gem of a dessert, Ohana's bread pudding. Normally, you're going to find it at Ohana, but since that's been closed, we've also found it at Kona Cafe. This bread pudding is filled with flavors of pineapple and coconut and topped with a bananas Foster sauce, and it's really, really good. Now, here at DFB Guide, we know snacks, and if you're looking to brush up on your Disney snack knowledge and plan out which ones you absolutely must get on your trip, consider picking up a copy of our snack guides. Over at dfbstore.com, we have guidebooks on planning your Disney World dining, Epcot Festivals, and snack guides for each park that'll tell you where to find the best of the best, and also tasting notes on every single snack in the park so you can find your best of the best. Head to dfbstore.com to pick up a copy and use code YouTube for a discount. All right, also on our list of snacks you can't skip in Disney World are the Epcot Festival booth items. Depending what time of year you visit Disney World, you'll encounter one of Epcot's many festivals. They're now happening pretty much year-round, so it's more than likely you'll experience one of them. There's a lot of food at these festivals, and while you can't go wrong with nearly any dish you pick up, we definitely have our favorites. At the 2021 Epcot Festival of the Arts, one of our favorite eats was the tomato soup and French onion and bacon grilled cheese from the Pop Eats booth. We asked our readers what their favorite dishes were from this festival, and this was a serious fan favorite as well. The added bacon and French onion created a fun spin on a classic combo, and sometimes the soup was served in a unique artsy can. Right now, the Flower and Garden Festival is taking place, and we've seriously loved some of the menu items from the festival's new booth, Sunshine Griddle. This is basically a brunch booth. And we loved the shrimp and grits and the fried cinnamon roll bites, and we always love the grilled corn from Trowel and Trellis every year if it's available. We're gearing up for the 2021 International Food and Wine Festival, and some of our favorites from last year's festival are the Hearty Eats from the Mac and Cheese booth, hosted by Boursin. Its gourmet mac and cheese and buffalo chicken macaroni and cheese were both really rich and delicious, a carb lover's dream. And Food and Wine normally has the most to offer, so you'll especially want to be prepared for this one. At the end of the year, we'll always welcome the Festival of the Holidays. In years past, we've loved the cheese fondue in a bread bowl, yes, more cheese, and the giant tostada de chorizo from this festival. Hopefully, they'll make a return this year. If you're going to be in Epcot during a festival, you can get all the info you might need over at DisneyFoodblog.com and check back here on the channel for our Best of the Fest each festival. All right, now I told you to pass up those overpriced snacks, so obviously I got to tell you which snacks you can get for the best value. These are the snacks that will give you the most bang for your buck, so much so that we order them again and again. One snack that is as tasty as it is shareable is the Mickey Colossal Cinnamon Roll you can find at Animal Kingdom at Creature Comforts and Kusafiri Coffee Shop and Bakery when it's open. You can also get it over at the Main Street Bakery. This is the one we told you just gets a tiny color makeover for the seasons. Either it's black and orange for Halloween or red and green for Christmas. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't get it. It just means if you've already gotten it, you don't need to, it's not new at the holidays. You don't need to get it again, but we do recommend getting it at least once, but you can get it year round. Now, this is a massive cinnamon roll shaped like Mickey, and it's a great option for a quick breakfast, especially if you're looking for something to share. Right now, it's priced at $7.49, which may seem steep for a cinnamon roll, but considering it could potentially cover breakfast for at least 2 people, and I've known families who basically share this among 4 people, it's a great value. Next, I got to tell you about that carrot cake cookie I mentioned before. This will also get you a really good portion for a good price. It's a huge cookie, and it's going to cost you $3.99 at the moment, which is pretty decent in the world of Disney desserts. This thing is easily better than most of the cupcakes I get in Disney World, which cost me $6. So this thing at $3.99, awesome deal. And an honorable mention goes to that incredible Everest Base Camp macaroon that just recently debuted in Animal Kingdom. Not only was it huge and delicious, but it was only $5.99, which when I saw that price tag, I was really surprised. Now, tragically, this treat has already disappeared, but I might start petitioning for Disney to bring it back. I really hope they do. It was excellent, it was unique, and it was high value, so I hope that they make the choice to bring this one back. Now, it's no shocker that Disney World trips are expensive, so when you're working within your budget, you'll want to know what can get you the best value and the best taste. I think we do have a video that's best value snacks too that you can check out. So now you know for your next Disney trip which snacks you gotta grab and the ones you can tell, see you later. Have you been sleeping on some of Disney World's best snacks? Let us know your must-haves in the comments. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.